Hello beautiful souls, I am Awakened Soul, and today we're going to be looking at Bitcoin and the broader market and setting our next target. First thing is, you want to start off in your 2-week, creating your support and resistance trend lines around price action, right? Because we're just focused on this area. We don't want to be so concerned of what happened in the past, and I hope you're having a beautiful day. Once I have my support and resistance lines within the weekly, I like to move to the daily. Within the daily, I like to set my trend lines. You can always use your pivot highs and lows to get exact prices of your highs and your lows. Right, that's my trend line. And my next trend line would be down here. From the low to the next highest low. Once I have my trend lines, I like to do my daily range. This was the lows. Let me change the color. Actually, sorry, I'm really picky with my colors. I like to make my charts nice and cute. And this is my high for the daily range. So now that I have my daily range, my daily wedges, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my PLC using the VRVP is where your point of control is, and that's just a great indicator of where price could return to. So based on this chart, and let's go ahead and highlight it, price could return all the way to 19,252. Let's go ahead and mark that purple. All right, let's remove our VRVP. Okay, so now that we have our daily range, daily wedges, let's go ahead and move into the 4-hour. So in the 4-hour, I want to show you really quick how the market moves. And of course, we have our RSIs here. In my RSI, let me show you. I do use the stepping RSI with the upper band of 63.5 and the lower band at 32 if you want to change your settings to mine. Okay, so now that I'm here in my 4-hour, just really briefly, I want to show you the way the market structure works. Everything's a cycle, and a cycle that repeats. So you have a contraction phase, you have a trend, contraction phase, a trend, contraction phase, a trend. Contraction phases are consolidation areas. So after every move, there's gonna be a contraction phase. A move, contraction phase. So when you get to a contraction phase, you wanna wait, you wanna see what kind of pattern is it forming. Is it bull flag, bear flag, diamond, megaphone, right? So as we can see here, there's big contraction phase. So once I'm in my 4-hour, I'm gonna set my 4-hour range. We have our highs here, and again, if you have a hard time to see your highs and lows, you can use your pivot highs or lows. Or I've been also using this higher high, lower low indicator, and I do use 2 of them. This is set at 30, and this one's set at 9. And I like to overlap them. So let's go ahead and mark our support, 4-hour support here. No, I already used blue. Let's go ahead and use green. And your resistance up here. Perfect. So within this range, we want to see what's next, right? So what I like to do is come into the 1-hour. Wow, let's take this pivot highs and lows and connect my high points to my low points. right? And looks like we have this flag that's been playing highs and lows. So if you're not in a trade and you want to get in a trade, you want to wait for this consolidation. Of course, if you're a scalper, you could scalp this area and really brief. The way I like to scalp is using my 30 minutes, playing the overbought. And this is our oversold. So anytime the RSI comes under as oversold and I see the higher low being printed, I will wait for my next higher low to print, and then I'll take a long there, set my stop loss under the low, the higher low at this point, right? So this is a quick example. Once I have RSI oversold, I wait for my next higher low, and my stop loss is under the previous low. I hope that makes sense. How to determine take profits? You could use your VRVP, right? And just quick scalps long here, take profits at your point of control. You short from the top if it's overbought. You have your high print. You wait for the next lower high to print. Your stop loss should be at your previous highs, and then you short point of control. That's one way to do it really quick. Or you could throw a RSI, and within the RSI, let's say we're longing from this point. Sorry. So if this would be the play and we're longing this way, you would pull your RSI this way from the previous highs. And I would like to take my profits at the 50% or golden pocket. But anyway, that's a quick scalp tip, and I will be doing more videos about scalping. Let's go back to our chart. Sorry, sometimes I get lost. I really don't plan my videos. I just go with the flow. Whatever I feel. Okay. So for me to take a short, I need a 4-hour trend line to break. Okay. So let's make that 4-hour trend line. So we have our 4-hour range is our green horizontal lines. And this will be my 4-hour trend line. And also I need my 12 and 26 EMAs to cross. And as we could see, look at that. Let me 4 hours, they just crossed, so they're playing with each other right now, tightening it, and they just crossed right now. Another confirmation that you want to see is not only your 4-hour trend line to break, your 12 and 26 EMA to cross, but it's safer if you wait for a 4-hour higher low to break, right? And then where's my pen? Usually, you know, market structure, if this is not a rug pull, usually it will break down, retest, and continuation to the downside, right? So you want to have that confirmation before you short. And that's 4 hours or swing trades. So right now it's within a range. I truly think we're coming down at this point. And my target and the reason I think it's coming down is just based on my broader market indices. I've been doing some TA on the S&P 500, and I show bearish divergence here. Did I do Dow Jones? Let me check. I did some. Which one else? There it is, the S&P 500. Sorry, I wasn't ready for that. S&P 500 is showing me bearish divergence too. I have my DXY chart here. Let me show you. Just really quick. And I do update all my charts on my Twitter. And if you're not following me in my Twitter, go ahead and give me a follow. Let me show you really quick. I am awakened soul underscore 369. This is my Twitter. And this is me. And this is, you know, I usually post all my charts here, my scalps and whatnot. But anyhow, so yeah, just based on there I was gonna do DXY. So DXY on the weekly, you could see this super bullish divergence, and it's been resting right on a major resistance trend line that has been playing like resistance for a while, and now it's holding on as support. We have this falling wedge, and the falling wedges break to the upside, and this is a measure move to 109, and it's, as we can see right now, it is breaking. So if the DXY moves to the upside, guess what? Indices move to the downside. So it's kind of opposite of cryptocurrency. And yeah, so you know, my TA's been telling me bearish. And another thing that I noticed really quick is this megaphone that's been playing out. Let me highlight it in pink. No, purple. So 1, 2, 3 touch points. This was the final 4 touch point. And then we have 1, 2, 3 touch points. That looks like a huge megaphone. A lot of resistance going on here. And just because of the economy, the way it's going, I really think we're done pushing up. So I have slowly been scaling into my shorts. My stop loss, of course, will be at the previous highs at 2400. And may the force be with us, right? But that's what I have for you. And do your own TA. No financial advice, but if we do come down, my target will be the POC in the daily, and that's around 19,195. That would be my target. Long swing, long play, but everything is looking pretty bearish. So may the force be with you guys, and remember to do everything with love.